welcome to Rural Vermiculture. I'm Josh. Um, I started a compost bucket video a few weeks ago. It didn't work out too well because of wind, and so whenever I tried to edit it, all you could hear was ear-piercing noises from the wind. So here I'm at my brother's place. I've already got plenty of the in-ground compost buckets, don't need anymore, but he was looking to set up one, so this was a good opportunity to come out and set up one with him and show y'all how I do it, which is pretty common, but let's get to it. And this is just a standard Lowe's bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket. You can buy just a bucket for around $5, and with my lids I've had to replace them every year because we live in a valley that gets lots of sunshine, 16 hours of sunshine, so it deteriorates the plastic and they have to be replaced about once a year or so. And I'll put a couple of holes in the bottom for drainage, because if lost the drill bit. Put a couple holes in the bottom for drainage because water will just sit there, and you know how castings like to hold in the moisture. Which that could be fine too, but after you get all your holes drilled in your bucket, you see that didn't take very long to do. I'm going to come along up underneath the rim at an angle, this way that whenever I go to put the lid on, or he goes to put the lid on, it isn't going to get in the way with any burrs and stop the lid from being able to seal properly. And you don't want to drill any holes in your lid because that'll just allow too much excess moisture. Sure, I don't have to tell you to be careful. But these holes at the top, under the lid, they're primarily just for airflow to keep the bucket from going anaerobic, because all of these holes I've stopped at just below the rim of the bucket, about 3.5 to 4 inches from the top. I'm going to bury it to where just the bottom of this lip here, and that'll put the first line of holes around a 1/2 inch below the surface of the soil, and then the second around about 2.5 to 3 inches, then so on. So I'll get this cleaned out, and then we'll go to burying the bucket and setting it up to prepare for compost. Okay, so he's got us a place staged up here to put the bucket. He's made it level. He's wanting to do it just a little bit up in the hill and take advantage of the worms harvesting detritus on the forest floors. So got our bucket in place now. Just going to go around it, and we can come around that circle a few inches to allow the bucket to set back. We can always backfill. Gotta love those, they smart.
Wouldn't be where we are without them. Wouldn't be where we are without them.
No. Okay, so we got the hole dug, ready to place the bucket in there, and you'll want to backfill your bucket some. We'll come back after the video and get through that, because you don't want to take up too much of the time, make too lengthy of a video. Just give you a good idea to get you on your way. So we got the hole dug, we got all the drill holes in the bucket. We got our air holes just under the lip of our lid. Don't bury it all the way down there. So you'll want some airflow to get into the bucket to keep it from going anaerobic. We want it to be aerobic compost. So you need oxygen. Okay, now you set it up typically like the normal worm bin. He has a lot of leaves around here, so we're using leaves as bedding. That's good. That's just as natural as it can get. So set it up like that, and whenever you first put your compost bucket in the ground, you can decide at this point how you want to set it up. Of course, you would like to put some bedding in there of some sort, whether it be cocoa coir or peat moss, straw, whatnot. We're going to use leaves here, and then like I said, you just want to make it like a normal worm bin. So they need grit, but there's a feeding us some banana peels. Got a few of these. But your grit could come as the bucket's settling in and it rains. You're going to get some soil to come down in there. Wow, that's really broken down.
It was banana peels about 2 years back.
Oh yeah. Smells good though.
Right.
So there's some banana peels. And this here is biochar. If you're not familiar with biochar, look into it a little more. It's really easy to make biochar, and it's very beneficial because it gives the microbes an additional home other than just the bedding and whatever else. It could also be a grit because if you pound it down, it's fine. So the soil around the bucket, worms are going to be bringing grit into the bucket from the soil that they travel through. But that'll help supercharge your colony of microorganisms, the biochar. And we got banana peels in there. We're going to throw more in there. He wants to throw the whole bucket in there.
Not quite.
We might need some work on that.
The shovel sitting right there.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Strings.
Getting pretty stringy. Okay. That'll aid in that. One step closer. Yeah, it's very stringy. But they ought to love that. And just a little bit more of the banana peels.
And eggshells.
Huh?
And eggshells.
And eggshells. That's good and juicy.
It's a disgusting banana daiquiri.
Yeah. But there you have it. That's how I do an in-ground compost bucket. We drilled all the holes. We made sure that it could have drainage in the bottom of the bucket so that it doesn't retain water. You'll have to make sure that it maintains moisture levels, which usually it does stay pretty moist where it's in the ground. We covered the bucket, digging it, setting it, and putting the bedding in, the grit, biochar, and feeding it. Well, that's pretty much it. Well, if you enjoyed the show, give me a like. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, hit subscribe. Membership is free. And if you'd like to see more content as it comes out, hit the bell for notifications. And thank you for watching.